Hi, my name is Beth Ann Langrill, and I'm the Executive Director at the Behavioral Health and Rape Crisis Center at For All Seasons. We understand that just as the seasons change, so do events in our lives, at times creating situations where help is needed. For All Seasons is here to help. Let me tell you about Maggie, a 5-year-old who was carefree and having fun. As most 5-year-olds do, Maggie would visit her grandmother's house to play, eat sweets, and break the rules. We would like to imagine that she had an ideal experience, but she did not. Maggie was unable to share with her parents that her grandmother and aunt were sexually assaulting her and rewarding her with things to keep her silent. Think about a 5-year-old in your life, and I'm sure you can imagine how confused and fearful Maggie was. Maggie was unable to express any of her feelings in words, so her behaviors at home became violent and defiant. As most parents would, Maggie's parents began to look at what they could have done to make Maggie act this way. Unable to find answers alone, they sought therapy. The first therapist they met was supportive, but did not know how to work with children who had been sexually assaulted. A referral was made by that therapist to For All Seasons to connect the family with a seasoned attachment therapist who would be able to work with Maggie, her parents, and her siblings. Your donation makes it possible for Maggie and her family to be seen at For All Seasons each week. 25-year-old James came to treatment because he had a strained relationship with his son. He wants to be a better father and understand how to parent his son in healthy ways. Relationships are not easy for James. He himself grew up in a less than ideal family. He had to be a man. There was no crying or being soft, and he never felt safe in his own home because of the abuse that he suffered. In treatment, he's working on managing his own feelings, and he is committed to providing a safe and loving environment for his son. He is ridden with fear and has to learn how to be vulnerable. He is committed to working on himself as a person and as a father. Your donations make it possible for James to attend therapy to become a stronger parent. 51-year-old Jenny called our agency crying so hard she could barely speak. Her 21-year-old child had recently committed suicide and she needs help. While she had gone through the heart-wrenching process of burying her son, her life has halted. She's not been out of bed in over a week and can't figure out how to move forward. A crisis appointment is provided to Jenny and her husband that day. Tears and cries of desperation fill the session, the first of many appointments on a long road to learning how to live without her son. Your donations make it possible for Jenny to have a safe and supportive place to be seen each week. For All Seasons is a nonprofit outpatient mental health clinic and rape crisis center. We provide support and services to the English and Spanish-speaking individuals, groups, and organizations in our community. Our trauma-certified team offers the highest level of comprehensive and integrated therapy, advocacy, and psychiatric care in a safe environment. We serve people regardless of the ability to pay. The only way we can do this is with your help. Your gifts allow us to provide trauma-certified therapy for Maggie's family, as well as advocacy and case management services through our Rape Crisis Center to make sure that their family is safe and knows how to support one another. Your support makes it possible for a father to be something different for his own son and allow James to be seen without having to worry about how he is going to afford his large copay. Your commitment to For All Seasons made it possible for a clinical team member to be by the side of Jenny and her family as they live through the pain of losing their child to suicide. Our Midshore community comes to For All Seasons for brief and long-term therapy, psychiatric medication, and support groups. Some of our clients stay with us for years. Others need help for just a few short months. We understand that everyone needs help at some point, and that sometimes we need to talk to someone who can offer qualified guidance. Take a look around this room. Everyone here has been affected by a sexual assault or a mental health need. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's a family member, a friend, a neighbor. It affects us all, and For All Seasons is here to help.